But I'll give you the statute. It's 12.12.050.
Okay, say exactly what it says.
Obstructing on the sidewalk.
I'm not obstructing the sidewalk because, as you can see, there's plenty of passing room.
You gotta treat everybody the same.
Well, you can give me a warning then. You could write out a warning.
I tried to do that. You didn't let me give you a warning.
Thank you. They're giving me a ticket. They're saying that I'm obstructing the sidewalk. Does it look like I'm obstructing a sidewalk to you?
A year ago, it would probably have been okay. 2 years ago, it probably would have been okay. We didn't have a law against it. Unfortunately, we've had people who have abused it.
Because I looked at your laws beforehand, and there was no laws preventing street performing.
I'm not prohibiting you from street performance. You can't stop people as they're walking by. You can't loiter on the sidewalk even if you're standing. So probably not. It'll probably be the same as this for obstructing the sidewalk.
Isn't this awful? Free speech doesn't live. But what if it turns out I turn out to be correct?
You're not. You're not correct.
Watch, taxpayers shell out $30,000 because a cop thought reciting poetry on a sidewalk was illegal. For reciting impromptu poetry on a public sidewalk, an innocent woman was detained and issued a citation. Now the taxpayers are paying up. By Matt Agarist, August 26, 2017. Riverside, CA. The state of California has long since waged a war on anyone who dares attempt to make a dollar by performing on the street. While some of these ordinances are in place for public safety, others are outright asinine and are a clear violation of constitutional rights. The latest example of this violation comes out of the city of Palm Springs, in which a woman was arrested for reciting impromptu poetry. But the victim of this oppression fought back and won. Amy Marszczak is a published writer from Colorado who performs impromptu poetry in public. For her one-of-a-kind street performances, she dons a Victorian dress and she takes requests from her listeners. For example, a pair of lovers on their first date might ask her to compose a poem on the spot to describe their meeting and their feelings for one another. She's been featured on local news stations and has performed across the United States. She sets up no table, does not block any paths, and performs upon request. On March 13, 2015, Marszczak was detained and issued a citation by Palm Springs police officer, Eric Larson. Larson issued the citation because Marszczak was performing poetry in a public area. Advertisement. According to the lawsuit, Larson stated that citizens were not supposed to perform on the streets of Palm Springs, and that street performing was against the law. She was given a ticket by defendant Larson that cited an ordinance prohibiting sitting or lying on a sidewalk, which she was not doing, later amended to a citation under the local ordinance that prohibits obstructing a public sidewalk, which she also was not doing. Around the same period of time, plaintiff observed that other street performers were also being persecuted by defendant Larson and other City of Palm Springs police officers on similarly spurious grounds. After being issued a note of extortion by police for speaking words on a public sidewalk, Marszczak felt violated. So, she retained an attorney and fought the ticket. She later won her case. However, Marszczak then filed another lawsuit because she feared, rightfully so, that she will be arrested or cited again for reciting poetry on the sidewalk. Read more. Hackers expose cops and feds as they browse for online sex at the taxpayers' expense. Palm Springs City Hall just settled that lawsuit as well, and for Larson's poor decision and lack of constitutional knowledge, the taxpayers were hit with a $30,000 bill. According to the lawsuit, Marszczak alleged her constitutional rights were violated. She was seeking to affirm and vindicate the fundamental constitutional rights of street performers to express themselves freely in the public areas of Palm Springs without fear of harassment by local police. According to the Desert Sun, Mars Chalk's battle was a successful one not just because of the settlement either. As the Sun reports, in return for Amy Mars Chalk dropping her suit, City Hall agreed to take steps to affirm the rights of street performers, in part by sending a memo to police about those rights, according to the settlement agreement. The City Council is also revising the laws that led to the lawsuit in the first place. What specific changes are made is up to the city's elected representatives, said Tom Seabaugh, a civil rights attorney who represented Mars Chalk. But we did secure through this lawsuit a commitment from them that they will take steps to do better in the future. I can imagine some people thinking that because nobody was injured, there were no broken bones and nobody died, why is she being paid? Seabaugh added. I think the answer is that constitutional rights are important, and there should be accountability and consequences for violating them. That's one of the points we wanted to make, and we think we've made it. Mars Chalk's battle is a noble one as more and more street performers are finding themselves in legal trouble for doing nothing other than brightening people's days as they walk by. Read more. Breaking, Trump signs executive order freezing all federal hiring except for military. Last year the Free Thought Project reported on the story of a California man who was ticketed for juggling. Reporters with the Jones/Skelton Report, Jove and Alex, out of Santa Cruz, filmed police citing a man for juggling on the sidewalk. When Alex asked the officer if he was really citing the man for this non-offense, the officer confirmed that he was indeed citing the man for juggling because throwing balls to yourself is banned in the Golden State. The list of things in the United States to do that are illegal is ever increasing at an absurd rate. From walking across the street to riding a bicycle, ordinances across the nation, enforced through the barrel of a gun, continue to cause undue pain and suffering for otherwise innocent Americans on a daily basis. However, because of Mars Chalk's battle, at least poetry is safe for now.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts, 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal, and there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know what, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do, 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself, 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know, too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So, if you can give more than that, that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that, that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in, no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know the $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.